All right, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. My name is Nicole and I'm a person in recovery. My sobriety date is July 13th of 2015. We just had an amazing guest speaker on this evening, you guys. Her name was Kathy, and her husband Justin came and told their stories. And so I am downloading that video and it'll be up on my YouTube channel. Hey Mindy, love you, girl. Love you. It'll be back up on my YouTube channel. I'm downloading it right now off my phone, and it'll be up in about probably an hour or two. And so if you guys missed the story and you missed her live stream, you can watch it on my YouTube channel, which is Real Talk Recovery with Nicole. So I want to have like a little meeting with you guys since we had Kathy and Justin come on. I want to talk to you guys about the importance of communication in recovery, okay? I think a lot of people, you know, they take for granted that they have people in their lives that support their recovery, and they don't realize how important it is to utilize those people to help them stay sober. So we're going to talk about communication in recovery. I got to get something to drink though because I got cotton mouth really bad. But that's what we're going to talk about. So y'all come on in. Come on in, honeys. Come on in, honeys. And I'm going to get some water and we'll get talking. So I've been sober since 2015. And when I first got sober, I struggled really, really bad. I struggled to communicate with my significant other. I always felt that I wasn't good enough, you know? What kind of vapes? Geeked up? What kind of vapes? I don't vape or smoke cigarettes. I don't do either one. And so I quit when I was like 2 or 3 years sober because smoking cigarettes was just the bane of my existence. It was not doing me any favors. I smelled like cigarette smoke all the time and I hated it. Disposable vapes? I mean, I don't vape, so I think you should not vape. Hey, buddy.
No, get out.
What? I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, don't lay with you. Don't lay with
I'm not laying with you, Nate. Okay, hold on. Okay. What are you doing? Okay. Okay, guys, let me go downstairs. Whatever. Yeah, you can come on the live with me and tell your story. You just got to message me, girl. Message me and we'll set a date. Anybody is, you guys, anybody can come tell their story, okay? Anybody can. In fact, I even let people come on who aren't sober. Like, as long as you're not high when you come on, if you're struggling and you want to talk, you can come on. So, what's up? Let me see what that said. Hold on. Your TikToks were there for me while I was using. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so happy that I could be here to help you. For real. That's why I do this. That's why I do this. I do it because I want to help people. It's my passion. Being of service to the community is my passion. That's why I do it. So, no problems. So, communication in recovery, you guys. Let me get this damn bra off because it's so uncomfortable, y'all. Let me get my meditation book out because we'll do a meditation too here in a minute. So, one of the things that I had to learn when I first got sober is that I had to start snitching on my addiction. Okay, you cannot keep it a secret if you're struggling. If you're struggling, if you're going through a hard time, honey, you need to talk about it. All right, because keeping it inside of you and bottling it up, it ain't gonna do shit but make you sick. Okay, so if you're struggling, you feel some type of way, you need to let it out. Talk to whoever will listen to you. Okay. You'll be surprised who will be willing to support you in your struggle. You'll be surprised. A lot of people understand and want to support. Okay? So, come on in, y'all. If y'all have any questions, you can put them in the chat. Okay. Got my book, meditation book, and we'll go in the office. Okay. All right, y'all. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. All right, here we go. What does she need help with, honey? What do you need help with, Marley? I'm sorry, I didn't see what you said. Or I didn't see you comment. Okay, listen up, y'all. What's today's date? August 4th. Y'all know what's going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a medical professional coming on who prescribes Suboxone. Oh, her husband relapsed. Well, that's, I mean, it's okay. Yes, the doctor on TikTok is my boss. That is my boss. Kim, I've lost 35 pounds, girl, since January. And as you can see, I'm sipping my water. Okay, August 4th, here we go. Y'all ready? I can certainly learn from criticism, and I want to remain open to hearing what others have to say. But neither my popularity nor my ability to please those I live and work with are legitimate measures of my worth as an individual. The program helps me to recognize that I have value simply because I breathe the air of humanity. As I gain self-esteem, I find it easier to evaluate my behavior more realistically. The support I get in this program helps me find the courage to learn about myself. As I come to feel at home with myself and my values, my likes and dislikes, my dreams and choices, I am increasingly able to risk other people's disapproval. I am equally able to honor others when they choose to be themselves, whether or not I like what I see. With the help of a loving sponsor and the support of my fellows, I am learning to find my place in this world, a place where I can live with dignity and self-respect. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Dignity and self-respect, y'all. So, you're probably wondering, well, Nicole, I've only been sober for 6 months and I don't know how to love myself. Or Nicole, I've only been 6 months sober for a year and I'm still struggling with self-respect. Honey, I know that's right. I struggle too sometimes. And you know what? I didn't just wake up and be happy. I didn't just wake up and say, you know what? I know exactly what I need to do with my life. I had to practice. I had to practice putting one foot in front of the other, one day at a time, doing the next right thing, listening to what my sponsor said, helping other people, walking the walk, not just, talking it. All right. So building self-esteem, and the way we do that is by doing esteemable acts. In early recovery, some esteemable acts that you can do that will help you to build your self-esteem are things like get a job, okay? Go to your meetings and maybe take over a chore at the meeting house, like making the coffee or greeting people that are new to the meeting. These are all things that will help you to start feeling better about yourself. The more things that you do that are good and that are healthy, the better you're going to become, okay? Well, you guys, Miss Riley, if you want to talk, you can talk, but I don't know what y'all want me to do. She has to say if she's struggling, and then maybe I can offer some suggestions. But if your husband relapsed, the best thing I can tell you to do is, girl, hunker down, stay in the meetings with us, and Just don't be going out with him and doing that bullshit, because that will not be good. Stick around with us and pray for him, girl, and encourage him to get sober. I'll tell you, it's very hard when you have a significant other that relapses. It's very uncomfortable. I went through it last year and it made my stomach hurt so bad. I had ulcers because I would worry about my husband every single night. I'll tell you what not to do, because I did it wrong. What you don't need to do is try to control him. What you don't need to do is start yelling and screaming at him. What you don't need to do is, try to take his car away from him and do all this crazy stuff, because you know what happens? Oh, Lord. Then you're trying to control him, and he ends up going against that and pushing back. You know what I mean? So the best thing you can do is let what he's doing run its course and let him hit his rock bottom. That's the best suggestion I can give you. Because I was trying to save my husband. I kept calling into his job for him. I took his car keys away. I took his credit cards away. And I was actually screwing myself over, because what I was doing was I was keeping him from hitting rock bottom. So back up, reevaluate the situation, and let him hit, because he's gonna hit. And it's hard to watch. That's the hard thing about it. Stepping back and just watching them basically self-sabotage is the worst fucking feeling in the world. Worst. But it has to be done. And when I finally let go and I let my husband hit rock bottom, the minute I stopped trying to save him, it happened so much faster. It was like I was prolonging the agony. Okay, I was prolonging it because I kept intervening. Back up. You take care of your sobriety. You pray, talk to your sponsor, go to meetings, hang out with your sober friends, and let his ass hit the floor, you know? You're so... Oh, I love you too, Blunts. Just because your lover falls doesn't mean you have to fall. Just stay standing and wait for him to. Yes, mine is so good about putting the guilt trap on me. Yes, us addicts are very good about that kind of stuff, aren't we, you guys? So, yeah, that's what I had to do. That is the best advice I can give to you if your significant other relapsed, is to back up, reevaluate the situation, start focusing on your sobriety, start focusing on what you can do for you and how you can be better. In fact, this should be since he's relapsed, girl, you should be working so hard on you. Get into extra therapy classes. Do extra meetings, hang out with more extra sober people. Just really throw yourself into focusing on your sobriety and building yourself up. And live that life and walk the walk, so that way he can see you. And it's going to sting, man. He's going to be hurting inside, because he knows what he's doing is wrong. Okay? He knows that he fucked up. All right? And hopefully it won't be a long, drawn out relapse. Hopefully he'll bounce back up and get back on track right away. But the thing about it is you know what? It's not your problem. I know you're married to him, but your problem is you and your recovery. This little area right here, I was trying so hard to save my husband, okay? I was trying so hard to save him. I was trying so hard to rescue him from his relapse that I put myself in danger. I was making myself sick. That's how upset I was. Dude, when I tell y'all, I couldn't sleep at night. I was hurting so bad. I would cry every single night, and I couldn't sleep. I had my stomach, I felt sick. Okay, the moment he would leave the driveway and go to work the next day, I was in fucking panic mode 24/7, trying to fix, manage, and control. And it was driving me insane. So that's what I want you guys to understand, is don't do like I did. Don't do like I did. If your friend or your significant other relapses, pull back and focus on you. That's all you got to worry about. Caitlin says, after 2 days, my anger has diminished and the cravings are gone. Well, hell yeah, girl. Good. And so I'm going to share a little bit about what happened with you, Caitlin. So Caitlin had an anger meltdown the other day, and she was really upset, which is totally okay. Like, we all have anger, right? But we were talking on the phone today, and I was telling her about how that anger is just, it makes us sick, and it will eat a hole in our soul, you know? And that we got to take it easy on ourselves, not beat ourselves up. And realize that we don't have control over anyone but our own selves. And that's the hardest thing to realize when you're sober, you guys, is because we're so used to trying to control everything around us, ourselves, our friends, our everything. And so when we get sober, letting go of that control, it's really uncomfortable. It's really uncomfortable. And also, when we get sober and we're acting right and we're treating others with respect, we expect everyone else to do the same, right? But baby, that ain't reality. Everyone else isn't on a healing journey. Everyone else isn't trying to be a better human being. And that right there, that's when it gets fucked up. Because when you get sober and you're living your life right and you're changing your behaviors, man, it shows you how everybody else ain't doing shit. And then you run into people that are fucking trolling you, fucking rude. Maybe your sister-in-law is taking care of your daughter and is a piece of shit, and you have to fucking interact with her because she has your kid. That sucks. But you know what? They're not drug addicts like we are. Their life doesn't depend on whether they get sober and work on their lives, right? They can go out and be assholes and it don't hurt and harm them, right? When we go out and be assholes, it hurts us. When we hold resentment, it can kill us, okay? Us going out and making decisions like, oh, I'm going to go fuck Tom, Dick, and Harry on a wild one-night stand night, and then come home and sit there and think about it. I just fucked Tom, Dick, and Harry. That hurts us, right? We know that we shouldn't have went out and fucked Tom, Dick, and Harry. We know that we should have been, at home working on ourselves, doing a meeting, etc., okay? So our lives depend on us changing our behaviors. If we continue to do bad behaviors, we could relapse and die. People get mad when addicts become good people. Society wants a bad guy to blame their problems on. Well, I don't know about that. I don't think people get mad when we become good people. I think a lot of people are proud of us. And I think a lot of people are, it's like a huge accomplishment. I know in my life, I have so many people that love me and are proud of me for changing my life, But here's the thing also. What we're doing is what we should have been doing all along, okay? We should have been acting right and not getting high on drugs and alcohol. We should have been working jobs and take care of our responsibility, right? We're just doing what was supposed to be done all along. Sometimes I see people say things like, what do you want, a gold star for being sober? And that's from a normal person's point of view. That's how they think because they're like, I'm sober and what is so special about it? But for somebody that struggles with the disease of addiction, it's a huge accomplishment. And that's why us addicts, we can relate our experiences with each other. You know what I mean? But we should have been doing this shit. We should have been staying sober all along. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Yeah. So, okay, what else do y'all want to talk about? Talk to me. Talk to me. I want to talk about things that you guys want to talk about. So, talk to me, baby. Hey, Susan. Thank you for the amens. Yeah, so I also want to talk about terminal uniqueness. Lisa, I had a relapse. Now I'm 5 days clean now. What happened, Lisa? Talk to us, girl. What happened? You want to come on the live with me and talk about it? So, we're going to talk about terminal uniqueness. If Lisa doesn't want to come on, that's what we're going to talk about. Anybody that is in the comment section that wants to come on that has 1,000 followers, all you got to do is go live and I'll send you an invite. Okay? So, what's terminal uniqueness? What I mean by that is, this was something my sponsor said to me whenever I first got sober, okay? I always had an excuse for everything, and I always had an excuse for why I couldn't do things. And I remember my sponsor telling me, you know what, Nicole, you have a case of terminal uniqueness. I thought that everything happened to me and it didn't happen to anybody else, and I was so different, you know, and that was holding me back. You know, we are all addicts, okay? We've all gone through the same situations. There's none of us that are good, that are better than the other one. We're all the same. We're equal, is what I'm trying to say. We're equal. And so when we try to separate ourselves from each other and be unique from each other, right? That alienates us, okay? We can't alienate ourselves from the group, because the fellowship in the group is what helps us stay sober one day at a time. I've been sober for 3 years and never relapsed. Now, when does the recovery turn into recovered? That's a great question. When does recovery turn into recovered? So, honestly, that's just a perception kind of thing. The way I look at it is I am recovered from the disease of addiction. Okay? But I'm always growing and learning more, so my recovery is continuing, right? I'm always gaining more and more recovery. All right? But I truly believe that I'm recovered, you know, that I've healed, and that I'm just on a journey, okay, and learning more about my disease and how I can fight it every single day. The way to stay sober and to fight your addiction is to be educated on it. A lot of people, they get sober and they stop right there. Instead of stopping when you get sober, start learning about the disease now that you're sober. So that way you can help educate other people, and that will help you stay sober longer, forever, hopefully. Because that's my goal. My goal is to stay sober for the rest of my life, so that way I can help others get sober and stay sober. Miss ya, going through a lot, but 6 weeks sober. Hey, CC, you got 6 weeks sober, girl? What's going on? And I'll tell you guys this too. A lot of people get mad at me when I say things like, I don't like to call myself an addict. I like to say my name is Nicole and I'm a person in recovery. Okay? I'm a person in recovery who has recovered from a seemingly hopeless state of mind and body. Okay? My whole life has changed because of recovery. Alright? I used to suck dick for hydrocodones. Okay? I used to fucking sell my ass on the corner. Okay? I used to steal from my mom and dad. Okay? Okay, I used to shoot up with fucking toilet water. Okay, I used to snort lines off of fucking nasty ass fucking trap house tables. All right, I used to sleep in rooms with syringes coming out of the fucking couch cushions. All right, I used to hallucinate that Cy from Duck Dynasty was coming out of the fucking vents. Okay, I'm healed. Okay, I'm a changed woman. I'm 100% changed. I mean, it is so fucking valid and evident how much of a changed person I am. Like, you might as well just call me from a whole different name, because that's how different I am. Nobody recognizes me from my past, because I'm not that person anymore. I am not that person anymore. That was the person I used to be. Your content has helped me so much. I like when you share about real stuff. Thank you, Betty. I'm so glad you're here, honey. I've been sober for 1 year. I remember watching you when I was still using Crazy Times. What's up? That's awesome, man. I'm proud of you. That's what's up. And here's the thing, you guys. Like, every single time you guys tell me that you've been watching me since you were using and now you're sober, that fucking makes me so damn happy. Do you know how happy that makes me? That I'm making a difference and that I'm touching people's lives. And that I'm encouraging them to change. I never thought I would get sober. Okay, I thought I was going to die with a needle hanging out of my arm. And I was okay with that. That's what was even worse about it, is that I was okay with that. I was okay with that because I hated myself. I hated myself. Alright? I felt like I was not worthy of love. I wasn't worthy of being a mom. I wasn't worthy of recovery. I wasn't worthy to be a daughter or a sister. I didn't deserve life. I didn't deserve to be on the same planet as other people. I felt like I was nobody. I felt like I was nothing. Okay? Finding help and getting sober was the best thing I ever did. And my son being taken from me by Child Protective Services is what saved my life. Okay? Even though Child Protective Services didn't do a damn thing for me, I still say this. It saved my life, and I wouldn't be here today if it hadn't happened. 188 days later, thanks for all you all and these recovering friends here. Yes, Missy, I love you. You give me hope. Hey, Tanya, lost and broken is what I described myself before recovery. Absolutely. Hey, Cece, you saved your life, Cece. I just helped you out a little bit. Being sober doesn't mean be happy for me. I hurt every minute of the day. Axel, that's a great point. Hey, Ron, what's up? Girl, look at you. How much clean time do you have? 6 years. Mary Beth, 6 years. Watching your videos was the first step I took to getting sober. Hey, Ashley, that's awesome. I'm so proud of you. So Axel says being sober doesn't mean being happy for me. Okay, so Axel, listen up. Listen up. Anybody that says being sober doesn't mean being happy to me, listen up. When you get sober, it doesn't mean you're going to become happy. Okay? That takes work. Getting sober and staying away from drugs is the first step. All right? To gain the happiness and the freedom is the work part. And baby, it ain't easy. Okay? It's hard work. Because what you got to do is you got to look inside yourself. And you got to let go of all the shit that you're holding resentment against yourself for. Okay? You got to let go of all the shit that you're holding resentment against others for. You have to forgive yourself and you have to forgive others. Okay? Oh no, Cece. How'd you get a DCF case, girl? What happened? And Axel, you're just starting out, okay? Axel's just starting out. So this is normal for you to feel like this, okay? But I want you to know, Axel, that the more work you put in on working on the inside, the better and the more happy you're going to get. I want to push you, Axel, to get into therapy. I want you to find a therapist in Canada that you can work with that will help you. That's what you need to do. You can even find a therapist to do teletherapy with you, okay? And listen to me. When I got sober, I was so scared, y'all. I was so scared that I was going to relapse and lose my life. I was so scared that I was not going to be able to do it, that I wasn't going to be able to stay sober, okay? But I'll tell you, every single day, I work for my happiness, okay? Every single day, I work to change the way I am. I'm not always, just because I come on here and I show you guys a video of me laughing, or I come on here and I share about sobriety and I try to help you guys stay sober, it doesn't mean that I'm 100% 24/7 happy all the time. Okay, I struggle from bad depression and it's seasonal. So a lot of the times I'll be doing good in the summer, and then in the winter, y'all will see, it's like I hit this just wall and I want to just lay in bed and not talk to anyone. Okay? It's difficult, but I'll tell you this. Talking about what I'm going through has helped me so much. Letting go of all the things that I've held in my heart that have harmed me for so long has helped me so much. Fear had me handicapped for the first 2 years. I was so scared. Yes, so fear of the unknown is a huge thing for a lot of people that keeps them handicapped in their recovery. So just because we're sober doesn't mean we can't have fun and do anything. Also, you can't live your life afraid of failure, okay? That's self-sabotage, okay? I used to do that to myself. I used to be afraid of failure and afraid to succeed. Therefore, I would sabotage myself, right? I wouldn't try new things because I was afraid that I would just fuck it up and not be able to do it, okay? You have to jump out on a limb when you get sober, and you have to reach out, you guys. Stepping out of your comfort zone is where you're going to start to grow, okay? So if you're comfortable with what you're doing right now, you're not doing enough, okay? If you're comfortable hanging out at your house watching Real Talk Recovery on TikTok, then you need to take it a step further, okay? And you need to do something more. Recovery coaching, okay? Reach out to me, call me. If you're one of my students that I'm doing recovery coaching with, call me, okay? Just give me a call. I told Caitlin, because I'm doing recovery coaching with her, I said, girl, just call me. Stop texting me and call me. I want to talk to you. I want to know that you're doing okay. I want to know that you guys are happy. I want to know what you're struggling with. I don't want you to feel like you're overwhelming me, because you're not. You can call me any time, day or night, for my people that I'm doing coaching with. Okay, Brenda, Axel, Caitlin, Micah, if those of you guys that are in here, just start calling me, please, because I want to know that you guys are okay. I want to know what you guys are working on. I want to know what you're doing that day. All right, I want y'all to check in with me once a day and let me know what y'all are doing, how y'all are doing. It doesn't bother me at all. I think a lot of the times that you guys think that I'm so busy that you're overwhelming me. No, it doesn't harm me for you to call me and talk to me for 5 minutes. Let me know what you got planned for your day and set that intention for the day. That's also going to help you guys a lot, okay? It's going to help you a lot to set your intention every single morning. When I wake up, I set my intention. When I wake up, I call my sponsor and I talk to my sponsor. When I wake up, I get on my knees and I say my prayers and I ask God to find me and guide me throughout my day and help me live sober. Okay? Those are the things that I do that help me to stay on the right path. All right? And here's the thing, you guys. Being of service helps me so much that if I didn't do it, I would be lost. I would be so lost, okay? Working on my physical health and eating healthy lately, that's really been helping me, and I've been feeling so much more stronger because of it. Okay, so Cece says she can't afford to do the counseling. Cece, there are programs in place where you can get through on counseling for a sliding scale or free. So if you're on state insurance, you can get counseling, okay? Yes, just call me. You're not going to bother me, okay? For those of you guys that are working with me one-on-one for recovery coaching, just call me, okay? Me and Caitlin, we had the best talk today, you guys, and she called me yesterday too. And she's one of my girls that I've been doing recovery coaching for. Okay, you're not bothering me, you guys. I love y'all. Okay, I enjoy helping you. I enjoy hearing what you're going through and what's going on in your life. I want to know what y'all are going through, okay? Deep in addiction, the thing I feared the most was true love, because I knew it would wake me up. True love, baby. The more you help others, the better you feel. Amen, Ron. Amen. Nope, they have done nothing but told me it's probably going to be a year before I can even have unsupervised. You know, Cece, the fact that they're in your life now, maybe they'll help you find housing. Maybe they'll help you. Cece, this might be a good thing for you, because you've been living in that shelter and that's no way to live, okay? You should have your own place. And so hopefully Child Protective Services will help you. And what you need to do, Cece, I'm going to have to get your ass on the phone and coach you too. You need to go to them and you need to say, this is what I need help with. I need help finding a house to live in. I need help finding therapy. I need help with this. And you need to make the state work for you, because that's what they're there for. They're there to help you, okay? Utilize that and make CPS work in your favor. Put that caseworker to work. In fact, honey, you can call me and give me her number and I'll let her know what all you need help with. And you guys, I tell everybody that, and I think you guys don't believe me or something, but if you have an open CPS case and you need help and you want to work with me, I will help you. I will talk to your caseworker. I will message them and let them know, you know, that you're coming to these meetings and that we're doing recovery together. But you got to let me know or else I can't help you. Yes, it can be. See, whenever Nate got taken away from me, I sorry, my boobies were sweating. When Nate got taken away from me, I immediately started doing things like going to parenting classes, got into therapy. And so you have to start doing that. You have to work your recovery and work to change. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that, Lil Tur. I know it's hard to see it now, though. Well, if they have Medicaid, they can actually use a private pay that accepts their insurance. There you go, Stephanie. I did nothing wrong other than call the police because my aunt put her hands on me and took off. Well, Cece, I'll tell you this, sweetheart. You not having your own place and all that is probably a lot of the reason why they're having this all in place. But you're gonna, hey, Queenie, that will advocate. You're going to actually put them to work. Hey, Petty LaBelle. What's up, girl? Lil Tur. Okay. So, Pat, you guys, and listen to me. You need help, or do you just need to... Here's the thing. You can do it. You guys need to be proactive, all right? Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen that are out there. If you need to get on Section 8, then this is what you do. You fucking say, tomorrow I'm getting up and I'm going down to the Department of Human Services or wherever their forms are out, and you take your happy ass on down there and you get all those forms taken care of. Boom, boom, boom. So that way you have it all done, you know? A lot of times we just need a little push, okay? I understand. It helps you to have somebody to remind you, you know? I can help you to remind you, but you have to take action. You know, I can push you, but you have to do the work, you know? No, you can always apply. So you need to go down there and bully their ass. Let's see. I'll post it online when Section 8 apps open for housing. Call and ask. Don't let it discourage you. Okay. So what do y'all want to talk about now? Any questions out there in the audience? So let's talk about what is really important to start doing when you get sober, okay? So, and if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments because I really love answering questions. I love it. So, when you first get sober, you guys, there's a couple of things that you need to do. So, you first got sober. Let's say you just got out of treatment, right? You just got out of treatment. You're staying with your mom and dad, and you're newly sober. Hey, Sky, what's up, girl? What are you going to do? Well, first of all, what you're going to do is you are going to search for a fellowship, okay? You're going to search for a fellowship that you get down with, okay? AA, NA, CA, Celebrate Recovery, Refuge Recovery, Smart Recovery, Mara, Real Talk Recovery, right? You're going to search for a program, a fellowship that you can jive with because you need to be connecting with other sober human beings, okay? Fellowshipping with other people who understand what you're going through is so freaking important. All right. So once we got our fellowship nailed down and we're starting to kind of hang out with other sober people, hey, what's up? Then what you need to do is you need to find one person in that group of sober people and ask them if you can work with them, if you can have their phone number, and if you can call them when you're struggling. Some people say it's a sponsor through AA or NA, okay? Through other programs, they could call it a mentor or a accountability partner, okay? So you got your fellowship, you got your mentor, okay? Next, what we need to do is we need to get gainfully employed. This is really important for your self-esteem, okay? I don't care if you don't need a job. I don't care if you can live for free with your family. Getting a job is going to help you with responsibility and with feeling good about yourself. Okay? You need to get a job. You need to make your own little cash. Okay? So find yourself a job that is something that will help you to live your life. Okay, so once you get a job, then what I would do is I would get into some kind of therapy, like either like therapy where you can talk to a therapist about how you're feeling. Also, you need to make a doctor's appointment and you need to get in for a physical and a psychological evaluation, okay? Brenda, I want you to call me in the morning so that way we can talk about it, okay? Call me when you wake up and then we'll talk on the phone. Please. Don't forget to call me tomorrow and I will answer. Don't worry. What was I saying? Sorry, guys. Job, fellowship, sponsor, therapy. Okay, then psychological evaluation and a physical, you guys. Because you know what? You've been running and gunning an active addiction. You need to get your liver checked. You need to make sure you don't have hepatitis C. You need to have a physical to make sure you're in tip-top shape. And you need to get your mental health checked. Every year, if you can, get a psychological evaluation done the first 3 years of your sobriety. That's what I did, okay? Because the first time I got sober, this last time, they tried to say that I was bipolar. Okay, they thought I was bipolar. The Department of Human Services was trying to say that I was unfit to be my son's mother because I was bipolar. Well, honey, I wasn't bipolar. I was just high all the time. I wasn't bipolar. And so getting a psychological evaluation, you'll be able to find out if you have any of those things going on, okay? Okay, so do that once a year for the next 3 years until they might diagnose you, the first or second year, and you don't have to do it on the third year. But I did it 3 years in, and then I finally got like a solid diagnosis of anxiety and depression, no bipolar disorder, okay? But they were just thinking I was bipolar because I was high on meth all the time, okay? So, now you got that taken care of. You got your mental health taken care of. You got your job taken care of. You got your sponsor taken care of. You got your health taken care of. Now, what do you need to do? Now, it's maintenance, okay? Now, you just need to maintain what you've worked so hard for, all right? If you have a significant other, you guys could get into therapy together. That is really helpful, especially if your significant other uses drugs, like my significant other. Good. That's good, Chrissy. Good job, girl. And your local family services can provide this for free to most. Okay, good job. But all those things, you guys, and then once you get all that stuff taken care of, then you maintain it, and maintenance of a sober life, you guys, is just maintaining your mental health, maintaining your health, staying, learning about your disease. The disease of addiction is a complex condition. It's the disease centers in our brain, in our mind. Okay, and so getting educated on the disease of addiction is super important because you're going to be learning new things all the time, and you learn about your brain, you learn about how to stay on the right path, and all that good stuff. So let me get out of here because I'm getting hot. So, what other questions y'all got for me? Because you all know I love answering questions. I mean, if you don't have any questions, that's okay. But I hope you do because that makes it fun. I'm also going to have myself some yogurt. I have a home health aide from Addiction and Trauma Center who helps also. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, joining Facebook groups is fun too. That's a good way to have fellowship with other addicts and alcoholics. Hold on, guys. Also, I have a lot of people ask me, like, hey, Nicole, I want to help. I want to work in treatment. I want to help people, right? And they ask me, how can they do that? That's so awesome that you want to help people, and I think that you should do that. And so what I would say, I'm going to have some spaghetti. I'm hungry. What I would say, what you can do to help other people, is become a peer, okay? Become a peer support specialist. Is depression medicine frowned upon? Oh no, girl, it's fine. depression medicine, shoot, girl, you need to get that stuff, because if you have mental health stuff going on, that can cause you to relapse. So, and we support that 100%, don't we, guys? A lot of people need mental health meds. There's no shame in needing that at all. Now, I don't know, some places might be judgmental, but we're not here. I have the clients get a checkup. Yep, blood work, check liver, and mental check. That is good. Because, honey, I didn't know I had hepatitis C whenever I got sober. Jonathan, that's a great question, honey. Baby, that's, Jonathan, sweetheart, that's why all of us used. Because we didn't feel comfortable in our own skin. Because we were hurting inside. Okay? So, baby, that is totally normal. When you get sober, though, and you start getting help, and you start getting into therapy and navigating the sober life, that will all shift and change, okay? It is totally okay and normal to feel uncomfortable in your skin. I felt the same way. I'll tell you about it. So when I was a little girl growing up, ever since I can remember being like 5 years old in kindergarten, I always felt like I was different from everyone else, and that I wasn't quite, and I didn't add up, that I didn't make the cut, that I was less than. I always felt like I was the ugly, chubby girl, the nerdy girl, the girl that nobody wanted to be friends with, the outcast, okay? And so growing up, you know, I was always looking for a way to fit in and feel okay on the inside. And so whenever I found drugs and alcohol made me feel good. And it gave me that courage and that confidence. But see, honey, it's not real confidence. It's false. It's a false sense of pride and confidence. Okay? So, but you know, when you're a kid, you don't think about that. You think, oh, I'm just having a good time. It feels good. I like it. It can't be that bad, right? In all actuality, it's totally ruining your life, you know? And so, whenever I finally got sober, I still didn't feel good in my skin, okay? I still didn't feel good in my skin. I still felt like an outcast, and I was even more so struggling because now I was sober and didn't have this drug to help me act as a buffer, okay? So that's what drugs were like for me. You know, whenever you're a kid and you go to the fair and you get on the bumper cars, well, honey, drugs were like the bumper on the bumper cars for me. When I would bump into something, that the drugs would be there to make it easy, you know, so I would feel good. And so it's a transition getting sober. But the best part of getting sober is when you get to that point where you're like, I'm changing my life. I like the reflection looking back at me. Hey girl, you're not half bad. You know what helped me start loving myself? You know what helped me? Accepting myself just the way I was. Not being angry and hating myself because I'm overweight. Okay? Not hating myself because I was raped in active addiction. Not hating myself because of the bad decisions I made. Okay? And accepting myself just as I was. Because see, acceptance is the answer to all my problems today. When I find something that irks me and just gets up under my skin, 9 times out of 10, it's because I see that very thing, it's within me too. And when I can be okay with that and accept that thing, that's when I can move on and grow. And so, honey, it's okay to not love yourself. It's okay to feel shitty in your skin. And you have to accept that, and now you can grow and move forward. Don't beat yourself up, because we have all been there. You know, we've all been there. Hey, Elena, what's up, girl? DBT, yeah. I used to do, what I did was I was in a bunch of behavioral programs. So we did cognitive behavioral therapy in the prison that I was in. But I'll tell you guys this. The things that have helped me most to get sober: taking accountability and responsibility for the things that I've done. Owning my shit. Okay? Because for so long, I tried to dip and dodge responsibility. Okay? And that's what kept me sick. Because I was negating responsibility and blaming everything on everyone else, and not accepting that I was a piece of shit, and that I was making these bad choices, and that it wasn't anybody's fault. You know, I used to blame a lot of things on my situation. But you know what? I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim of my circumstances. Okay? I laid my bed. I'm the one who set my bed. I'm the one who went out and got drunk and high when I was in high school. Okay? I'm the one who made bad choices. All right? Now I have to make a change. All right? I'm the one who set myself back in life. Nobody else did that to me but me. Okay? Yes, I have the disease of addiction, but I can't blame that shit. I got to take responsibility. What's up, Elena? What's going on? Elena, what's going on? That helped me so much, you guys. I'm not a victim of my circumstance. Okay? And neither are you. Passing the buck and not accepting responsibility for our actions, that's the smooth way to keep you sick in your addiction. Okay? Own that shit. Okay? Own it. You fucked up and now you can change. That's when the healing starts. Victim mentality is addiction fuel. Absolutely. Absolutely. Own that shit, you guys. Good, Cece. And like Cece, you're going to take this situation with CPS and you're going to let it work for you, okay? What happened, Cody? Cody, I didn't see, it didn't show your whole comment. All I see is, I'll be all right now. Elena, aren't you sober? Aren't you on Suboxone? Or did you relapse? Tell me what happened. You're not telling me the whole story, Elena. What happened, girl? Bye, Queenie. We're going to go wash my face now. Girl, we be staying up late over here. Oh, it's only 9 o'clock. Hey, girl. Hey, Amy. I used to get so upset because I knew what I was doing was wrong. Because I know I have my potential. I know how strong I am. I know what a good person I am. I know how smart I am. You know what I mean? And I wasn't living up to my potential. Oh, okay. Yes, girl. I can't wait for you to get your own script too. That'll be amazing. And good girl. Good girl. Come on, Jetta. You go outside? Do you go outside? Hold on. Dog's got to go outside. What questions y'all got for me? Anything? What do y'all want to know about me? I work my ass off, y'all, to stay sober. And I'm not happy all the time, okay? But when I come on here, I don't want to be all down and out. So I put on a happy face, you know? I'll tell you guys what I've been struggling with, okay? So I've been struggling with feeling like I'm fat as fuck, okay? And it bothers me a lot because I work so hard. Okay, I've been working so hard to eat healthy. And, Jetta, did you just pee right here? Come on now. Jetta, come. Oh, my God, dude. Hey, Neil. My husband's going to be pissed. I don't know how to make $1 million. I really don't. Anyway. Damn, this dog's pissing me off, dude. It's like, she just peed down here. Let me get the damn Resolve. What's pissing me off? Hey, Micah. Micah, I was just telling all my recovery coach people that I want y'all to call me because I haven't talked. Micah, where you been? I haven't talked to you either. I've been telling you to call me too. Where you been, girl? I know, Jill. I feel the same way. I feel like giving up, girl. But I've been, listen, here's the thing. I've been taking in, like, I had spaghetti just now, but that's because I hadn't eaten. I literally, the only thing I ate today was a turkey sandwich. I was hungry. You know what I'm saying? So I had to eat something. But, it's depressing. That is where I get upset. That's where I'm depressed, you know? So when you guys think that I'm just happy 24/7, I'm not. You know, I'm struggling too, just like you are. Run? Do I look like I can run? Ron, are you trying to kill me, fool? Yeah. Ron's trying to kill me, y'all. He's over here judging me. I can see it. I need to walk is what I need to do. But it's so hot here, like I will not even try, okay? Like, no, sir. Now, I was telling everybody here on TikTok that whenever it gets a little bit cooler out, we are going to be doing that here on my channel. We're going to be going for walks. So I'm going to take y'all with me. Oh, honey, yes. If the police was chasing me, I'm on it. Hey, Nat. What's up, girl? But we don't run unless the police is chasing us. And I'm taking my True V. And like I said, it helps. It's helped with my appetite and everything. But it's hard, you guys, because, like, I just feel like I'm a forever blimp. You know what I mean? It's depressing. It really is. Huh? Do what? Do you have to work tomorrow, Neil? Okay, Cece. See you later. Oh, thanks, Gabby. Thanks, Brittany. Thanks, Nat. Okay, I'm gonna wash my face. You can tell in my face, thank you, Nat, because I've been working so hard. And here's the thing, you guys. Since January, I've lost over 30 pounds. Okay, but it's been really slow. Really slow. No, I don't have energy. I mean, I have a little bit of energy, but not like a lot, you know. Hey, thanks for the sunglasses, Axel. Love you, Axel. I know, my face was really round. I was looking back at my old videos from 2020, And I can tell in those videos. So I know that you can tell, you know, a little bit, but it still makes me depressed. I just want to feel good. And that's what I struggle with, you guys. That's what I struggle with, okay? So y'all think I'm happy 24/7? No, honey. No, I'm not. And I struggle. So, no, it's not with a shot. Well, yeah, I lost 20 pounds with the shot. And I say another 10 pounds when I got on the True V. So, I'm using True V Boost. So, I started out and I was like 240-ish, 235-ish. And now I'm 215. So, but still, I should be below 200 pounds by now. Like, I'm not eating a lot, y'all. That's what it's so annoying, is that, like, I should be below 200 already, you know? And I want to feel beautiful, you know? And I see all these other girls here on TikTok, and they're skinny and they're dancing. And I feel like, you know, a lot of the reasons why I don't get a lot of views on my videos anymore is because I'm not skinny like those other girls. You know, so I'm telling you guys, like, I have my own demons, you know what I mean? I really, really do. Ron, that's my plan, baby, is to start walking every single day, you know? But I just want y'all to know, like, that's how I feel, you know? So if you're struggling, you're not alone, okay? Because I have those feelings too. And I hope you guys know, like, I don't mean to put on, like, a face where I look happy all the time, because I don't want to give anybody a false, you know, sense. But yes, I am a typical girl. I'm always, well, I used to be skinny, devil's lettuce. I used to be skinny, and so I really want to get back to the way I was when I was happy. And, you know, I felt good in my body when I was smaller. And I was, oh damn, I was fine as fuck. Okay? When I tell you guys, when I was skinny, honey. Oh, you guys, that's how my husband fell in love with me. He saw me one day. We were at my apartment, and he came over, and it was over, man. He never wanted to leave again because of I seduced him with my fineness. Okay? All of these over there, when you're skinny, I'm 300. Aw, cheesy peasy. I bet you're fine, honey. Thank you for what, Missy? What you thanking me for, girl? What you thanking me for? Okay, y'all know what time it is. And my husband is amazing. Like, he would go walking with me and stuff if I wanted him to. So, I'll probably... And, you know, Neil, he's working at the post office. So, he's always... he's always, you know, out there getting his exercise. Yeah, I need to know. Oh, this is a AHA BHA peeling solution by The Ordinary. It is awesome. And I do this mask 2 or 3 times a week, and it's really good for your skin. It totally helps it resurface. And so if you have, like, wrinkles and stuff like that, acne, it helps with all that. It really is amazing. I love this stuff. I rinse it off, yes. So we'll leave it on right now. Thanks, Michelle. Been having a day and I just cannot wait until 7:30. Hey, that's what's up. That makes me happy. I'm glad. I know you guys enjoy these. Tomorrow night we have a guest. We have a doctor coming on. Nat, I don't believe it. Thank you, Micah. Micah, when are you coming over to stay the night? Oh yeah, Laura. So most likely what's happening, is your body is just like pushing out all that shit that you used to have, that you had in there. And so getting sober, that will happen. That happened to me too. What you need to do is adopt a really good skin regimen, okay? Every night I do my skin, okay? Every night we do our skin care routine after we do our meeting, all right? And so every night I go to live at 7:30 and we do our meeting. For those of you guys that are new here, every night I go live at 7:30. We do our recovery meeting, whether we have a guest on or it's just me, okay? Ron, that's my boss. That's who I work for, Ron. So I paid up. I'm so proud of you, Micah. You got it, Jeezy Peasy. Anytime. And if you guys are wanting to, any of you guys that want to do the recovery coaching with us, all you got to do is join my Patreon, and it's the $25 tier. It's only $25 a month, which is less than $1 a day. So if anybody wants to do it with us, you can, and I'll add you to our group chat, which from now on, what I'm going to start doing in the group chat, Axel, Brenda, Micah, Caitlin, is I'm going to start putting the daily meditation in there every morning. So y'all can start y'all's day off with a sober meditation of the day. If that's cool with y'all. Yes, I love Dr. B. That's why I work for him, because I 100% believe in him and I trust him. When he asked me to work for him, I cried my eyes out. Because it was my dream to work in recovery. So that's what I'm going to do, Caitlin, for my recovery coach kids. I'm going to put a meditation in the chat, and what we're going to do is we are going to get in the habit every morning of reading our meditation and saying our prayer and listing some things that we're grateful for in that chat. So that way we'll help each other stay accountable. Because see, I'm not going to ask you guys to do anything that I wouldn't do myself, okay? And so this is going to help me, and it's going to help you guys, okay? So we'll do it together, which is always the fun way to do things, you know what I mean? Who wants to do it alone? I don't know, you know? Thank you, Axel. I see you over there giving me the dollars, honey. And here, I want to ask you guys this too, since all of y'all are in here, my recovery coach kids. If I did once a month, just once a month, if I did a Zoom call where you guys all could get on it and we would do a meeting together, would y'all be willing to do it, or would you feel uncomfortable? Because what I was thinking we could do is we could have a once a month recovery coach group meeting, okay, where we have like a meeting topic and we all go around and share. Each one of you can share, like I'll start it out, okay, and then you guys can share too. And so for those of you guys that are wondering, this is my recovery coaching. So what I do is it's a recovery coaching thing, and it's $25 a month. And so if you want to join, you have to join my Patreon, okay? Okay, so if you want to join, listen up, Missy. If you want to join, you go up in my bio and there's a link. click that link, and then it'll bring up my little post with my picture, and then it'll say Patreon. Click the Patreon link and go in and go down the tiers and pick the $25 tier. That's all you got to do. Okay, $25 tier, and you'll be good to go. And what that does is I'll send you my phone number. I'll add you to our group chat. You and me will have a meeting, which we all of my people that are doing coaching with me, all of us need to set a meeting. So I need to see Brenda. I need to see Axel. I need to see Caitlin. I need to see Micah. We need to do a meeting for each one of y'all for the first of the month. Okay, we got to stay on top of that. And y'all got to stay on top of me to do it with you so I don't forget. Okay, and so at the beginning of each month, we need to set a goal and something that we want to work on for that month, and then we'll work on it. And then the next month we do it again. And so that way we're constantly working on things that will help us, okay? And so what I'll do is tomorrow, Brenda, that's going to be your day because you're calling me tomorrow anyway. Okay, tomorrow me and Brenda will do our meeting together, and then the following day, you know, can be Axel, and then the following day will be Micah, and then Caitlin, because I just talked to Caitlin, you know, today and yesterday. But we'll talk, and that will do like a good 45 minutes of talking, getting down our goals for that month, and then going through them. So I'll text you guys, and we'll set up y'all's times to do that. Okay. But that's what we do, you guys. For those of you guys that are wondering what I'm talking about, is that's what we're doing, okay? And if you sign up for recovery coaching with me, then I will add you to our group text. We have a group text on the phone, and we all talk to each other in that group text. Okay, good. I feel like I'm going crazy. What's going on, Renee? Nick, it's because Nick, I don't even know if Nick, I wish I could help you, Nick, but you're so young. I really think I could get in trouble for doing it. If you were 18, it would be no problem, but you're 16, man. And I just don't think it's safe for me to be guiding you. Now, I do know somebody that I want to put you in contact with. There is a doctor on this app that works with youth. He works with young kids, and he works with kids that struggle with addiction. Okay? And so, Nick, I want to hook you up with that doctor. He's like a therapist, because I really think with you being so young, you need to have somebody that's qualified. Okay? It would just be not. I don't want to put you in harm's way, and I don't want your parents to get mad at me because you're talking to me on the phone. You know what I mean? Absolutely. And here's the thing, you guys, like, that would be for anyone underage. Anyone underage, like, I can't do it, you know? Yes. So Nick, is it okay if I share with everybody about your recovery? Okay, so Nick, actually, he was on heroin and cocaine, you guys. And so he got sober from heroin and cocaine, and came into the chat, like a month ago, and started talking with all of us. And so we let him stay in the lives with us. Yeah, Nick, you can still come to the lives. I'm not going to make you... I just can't work with you one-on-one, sweetie, okay? Because you're so young, and it can look bad on me, because there's sickos out there in the world that prey on young kids. You know what I'm saying? So I got to protect you and me. Yes. And so Nicholas he is on methadone, you guys, and his parents had to sign for him to be able to get on it because he was coming off heroin. And so he has been coming to the meetings and helping out here in the chat, and I made him a moderator so that way he can help out and be, you know, he helps out in the chat. So, but anyway, what else was I talking about? That's what we do though in the recovery coaching thing. Now, for those of you guys that are like, Nicole, I can't pay for recovery coaching. totally okay. I have a Facebook group and it's 100% free. And I post in there and there's people in there and you can join in there. And also, if you want to, I totally recommend getting involved in Mara. Mara does 3 Zooms a week. Love you too, Nick. 3 Zooms a week, or three Zooms a night that are like recovery meetings, and they're free too. So I just don't want anyone to feel like, left out. And you can always message me. Hey, Vane, what's up, honey? And I will answer your messages, okay? So nobody feels left out or anything like that. Okay, now we're going to wipe this stuff off. Ooh. I love helping people and I love being of service, you guys. And, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a person in recovery, but I really love helping people. And it means so much to me to be able to do that for you guys. I never thought I would be able to get sober, I never thought I was. I thought I would die in my addiction. And so I'm really happy to be sober and help people. Now, when I started my YouTube channel, you guys, 4 years ago, yes, Axel Friday, yes, that's perfect, honey, perfect. So that was